Doing? How is it going? I've not been here for a week, but now I'm back. Have you ever seen people who are so happy with their lives? Like people who really enjoy their life. People who, when you look at their life, you see a lot of imperfections, but they don't care. They just love life and they're here with a lot of energy. They love who they are. Have you seen people like that? And you keep thinking, oh God, I want to tap into their energy. I want to tap into this thing they're doing. Well, today I want to talk to you about self-love. Falling in love with yourself. Self-love is freedom. Self-love is enjoying life, raising your vibration and raising the quality of your life, entertaining, fulfilling good relationships, and developing creating a good relationship with yourself. That's what I want to talk to you about because I'm so huge on self-love and I'm crazy about self-love. My name is Muthoni Mukiri. I am a personal development and mindset coach. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Feel at home. We are all about emotional and mental wellness. And I want to get right into it. What is self-love? You see, the love we give to our partners, the love we want from our sisters, our friends, and from everybody around, that love, you take it and you give it to yourself. Self-love. If you want to live a happy life, if you want to have happy quality relationships, and if you want to feel good about yourself and really feel the energy and walk around like a ball of positivity and a ball of energy, you really have to practice self-love. This is something that I come across and that I teach a lot to my coaching clients. And a lot of times it's just normal things and just very little things and small things that we need to do every day to achieve self-love and to fall in love with ourselves, fall in love with who you are. So the first thing you need to do to fall in love with yourself is to accept yourself. A lot of times we feel like, I will love myself so much when I lose my pot belly, or when I get that job, when I buy a car, when I do this, when I do that. So if you don't lose that pot belly, what happens? Or if you're not able to buy that car, or if you buy that car, you're not able to sustain it and it goes away, what happens? So self-love is about accepting yourself. You see how we love your partner, you love your sister or your friend, and you're also cognizant, you also know they have flaws, you also know their weaknesses, you also know their imperfections, but you still love them. For example, your husband, your boyfriend, or your ex, or somebody else that you've been in love with. They're not perfect. You know their shortcomings. You know their downside. You know their weaknesses, their negatives, but you still love them. It's the same thing with self-love. We have a misconception where we think self-love, you only love yourself when you're doing so well, when you're at your goal weight, when you've achieved a particular goal, or when you're at a particular level. The first step to self-love is accepting who you are. With your pet, with your pot belly, with your whatever legs, with your chubby cheeks, with your acne, with whatever it is you're working towards, is accepting, is knowing you are a wonderful person, but you also have imperfections, is looking at your good sides, at your positives, at your best qualities, and realizing you also have things you need to work on and you also have imperfections. And also knowing you will never be perfect and perfection does not exist. So you better love yourself the way you are. Also, sometimes we struggle around with self-love because we are unable to accept part of ourselves that we think are not perfect. But how do you expect other people to love you with the same imperfections? You show them how to love you by how you love yourself. Number 2, if you want to love yourself, you have to treat yourself like someone you love. It means doing little things that you love. You see how we do things that our sisters love, that our husbands love, our boyfriends love, like we know what they love. For example, if you know someone loves football and enjoys soccer, you want to buy them things, or you want to buy them tickets to go watch a game, or things that correspond with what they love. It's the same thing with self-love. You do things that you love. If you love watching movies, take yourself out for a movie. Go to the movies with your friends. Put your favorite movie in the house. If you love music, listen to music a lot. Do little things that you love every day. If you enjoy food, you enjoy cooking, make yourself a beautiful meal. And when you serve it, don't just serve it for the sake of putting it or eat it from the pan, the sufuria. Serve it like you're serving to someone you love. You put your ugali, your greens there, you put your proteins there, and you serve yourself nicely with a glass of water or a glass of wine, or how you treat someone you love. Do little things that you love. Do them to yourself. You deserve love, and you deserve to be happy, and you deserve love from the most important person in your life. Another thing is to do away with, we have a lot of self-hate, a lot of negative talk in our minds that tells you you're stupid, you can't do it. I want you to listen to it, and I want you to pay attention to it. And when it comes, I want you to, when it says you're stupid, I want you to remember things you've done that are not stupid. Things you've done that are really good, how you've made yourself proud in the past, how you put yourself first. I want you to, when that talk comes of you're not stupid, you're not worthy, you're not as beautiful as them, I want you to remind yourself that you are beautiful, that you are not stupid, that you are worthy because you are. And the people who you see around enjoying life and you think they're more worthy than you, they're not more worthy than you, and they're not more worthy because they have anything extra, but they are worthy because they are. You are worthy because you are. Tap into that love that we want to give to everybody. Tap into it. Remind yourself, you know what? We're out here telling our friends, I love you, mommy, I love you, Han, to our husbands, to everybody, but we cannot tell it to ourselves. Why? When that negative self-talk comes, you're stupid. Remind yourself, you're not stupid. You are lovable. You are not perfect. You have imperfections, but you are lovable the way you are. Yeah? Tell yourself, you know what? If your name is Nancy, tell yourself, Nancy, I love you. Nancy, you deserve the best. At first, it feels weird, but it's important to do it, especially in front of the mirror. Nancy, I love you. Mary, this is you telling yourself, huh? Mary, I love you. You are worthy of all the good things in life, and I will take care of you. Yeah? Do little things that you love and challenge the negative self-talk. The other most important thing to practice when you're learning to love yourself and when you're in your self-love journey is self-care. Please take care of yourself. Sometimes when we're not feeling good about ourselves, or when we're feeling a bit unworthy, it's so easy to neglect ourselves and neglect our needs. So I want you to really take care of yourself. Drink water. You know how we take care of people we love? Drink water. Eat a balanced diet. Do a home facial, even if it's in the house. Take a walk. Start gym. Start workout. Take care of yourself. And when you're sleeping, this is even for the ladies especially, please don't sleep with torn clothes and old clothes. Wear matching outfits. Do that lingerie. You know that shiny matchy short and top, or a spaghetti top and shorts, or that lingerie dress that you're saving for that special man. Put it on. You deserve it. Wear it and sleep feeling sexy and feeling nice. Self-care. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself with care. You are worthy to deserve it. And you see, how we treat ourselves is how we treat other people to treat us. How we take care of ourselves is how you show other people to take care of you. Yeah, I learned this during my wedding period, during my bridal shower. My bridal shower was so beautiful. And when I got there, I didn't believe they did it for me. Like I literally met myself. And you know what my best friend told me? She said, Muthoni, this is you. Like we could not lower your standards. This is what the bar you've set for yourself. So we could not do Mother Godani. I remember she's a comedian. I remember her telling me that. And it hit me. I really practice self-love, and I treat myself nicely, and I buy myself nice things, and I am, even when I'm in the house, I'm wearing machi. Sometimes now that I'm working from home, I even do my heels. Even the other day, my husband was like, "Kwani, where are you going?" I was like, "No, I'm just working from home." Why? I should only dress better when I'm going to meet other people. I also want to dress better for me. Yeah, so take care of yourself. Self-care. Eat a balanced diet. Drink water. Take care of yourself. You deserve to be taken care of by the most important person in your life, yourself. Another thing is to be compassionate and kind to ourselves, to forgive ourselves, and to cut ourselves some slack. It's easy to forgive our friends. Our boyfriends are hurting us, our husbands, or whoever is in your life. Of course, they will do things maybe that don't align with us, or that we don't want in our lives, and we are forgiving them. We are forgiving them, and we are treating them nicely afterwards, and we are forgiving and forgetting. But when we make a mistake, when we do something that we feel we've let ourselves down, we cannot forgive ourselves. We are so hard on ourselves. Why? Why are you so hard on yourself? Why are you forgiving everybody else except you? You are the number one person who deserves your forgiveness. Don't walk around forgiving people and you cannot forgive yourself. And the number one the number one thing you need when it comes to self-forgiveness is the willingness to want to forget. Is knowing if you don't forgive someone, they're always in your mind. And whatever whatever they did is always in your mind, thinking about it. It's the same thing with ourselves. When we don't forgive ourselves, whatever we did keep lingering in our minds. Keep reminding us how imperfect we are. Keep reminding us that, you know what, you will do this over and over again. For your peace, tell yourself, I tell myself, Muthoni, you know what, I forgive you. You didn't know better. Now you know better. You've learned your lesson. Now we move forward. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for those things that you let yourself down, those things that you're not proud of, those things you did that you feel are not a representation of you or the woman or the person you want to become. You deserve forgiveness from the most important person in your life. Do not go forgiving everyone while you here not forgiving yourself for having a baby out of wedlock, not forgiving yourself for dating someone that hurt you, or not forgiving yourself for letting yourself get violated or doing things that are not in alignment with your principles. You deserve forgiveness. You do. Forgive yourself so you can move on. And you know why you also need to forgive yourself? Because moving forward, even in life, you will still do other things that you're not proud of. Now imagine you beating yourself every other time because of things you did in 1999 and things you're even doing in the 20th century. Yeah, if you want to really love yourself, treat yourself like the people. You know how we are forgiving people, how we are being nice to people even after they've hurt us, how we are, we are being mature about situations. You also have to bring the same to yourself. Do the same things and be mature. When it comes to yourself, you're so mad at yourself, but you're not mad at somebody else who also did something to you. You've already forgiven them and forgotten. Do the same with yourself. Put you first. You deserve forgiveness first, even before you go out to forgive other people. Another thing, and this is so important, learn from yourself. Listen to yourself. Listen to your instincts. When you make a mistake or when you make a bad choice, learn from it and move forward. Become your own teacher and also look at your progress. For example, sometimes it's easy to say, I'm not moving forward, I have not found another man. But look at where were you 3 years ago? Probably you were in a toxic relationship, but you managed to leave and now you're single and searching. You've made progress. Learn from yourself. Where were you in January? Where were you in February? Where are you now? What kind of progress have you made? Are you still at the same spot you were in 2018? Learn from yourself and be accountable to yourself. Yeah? The final point, which I really have to say, is self-comparison. Stop. Stop comparing yourself to somebody you will never be. You will never be that person. You will never be. And instead of focusing on someone, oh, they're doing this is they're good, oh, they have such nice legs, oh, they are like this. Look at your own beauty. Look at where you were and where you want to go. Look at how, that's why we say your only competition is the person you were yesterday, because you want to get better and you want to improve yourself. Look at yourself. Look at the steps from here. Okay, that person is doing well. Let them inspire you also on your own journey. How can I make myself better? Muthoni, in my coaching business, how can I take it a notch higher? How can I do better from where I'm at? You will never become that person you're comparing yourself to. You will never become them. You will never have your life. And when you focus, you shift from you put your focus from other people, that's the only thing you will look at, their progress, their what. What about you? Who's going to look at your progress? Who's going to look at where you're coming from? Do it. Accountability, stop. And sometimes when you look at what people are doing, always remind yourself, they're not showing you their negatives. They're not showing you what they've done to get where they are. They're not showing you the bad choices they make, the mistakes they make. They're not. But when you compare yourself, your mistakes, and your bad choices that you've made all your life, you compare that to someone else's good side, how will you feel? Terrible. Stop. And when you find yourself comparing yourself, ask yourself, remind yourself who you are. Remind yourself of the good in your life. Remind yourself the progress you're making. Remind yourself your goals and what you need to do to get there. That is their path. You have your own path. So finally, talk to a professional. I am a coach. I have my coaching services. I have my coaching packages. If you're so unhappy with life, if you have a lot of self-hate, you hate yourself so much, you struggle to enjoy life, you struggle with relationships, talk to me. Hit me up. I always write my number, my email address. Otherwise, follow the steps I have said here and work towards developing a love for yourself and growing that self-love. And it's actually when you love yourself, you create a good interpersonal relationship with yourself. You have someone to fall back to. You have someone to take care of you, yourself. Yeah, let's practice to love ourselves. Another thing is doing charity work, or helping someone who cannot help themselves, probably helping an old lady, helping some, even going to a children's home to help them make their beds, wash their dishes, doing something for someone. It will raise your self-esteem. You start feeling good. You start feeling you're giving something. Yeah. So let's learn to love ourselves. Nobody will love you the way you can love yourself. And when you love yourself, you know how to love. You know what love looks like, what it feels like. So someone will not come and lie to you. You can be able to recognize, this is not it, because you love yourself. Self-love is not selfish. And to the contrary, how people think, when you really love yourself, it means you'll be selfish to other people. You give what you have. If you have a love, that is what you give. And the people who are going around here even calling other people's names and treating other people badly is how they feel about themselves. You give what you are, and you also attract who you are. If you're full of love, you're full of kindness, you have developed and you've created a good relationship with yourself, you attract the same. Let no one lie to you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you next time. I always have videos 3 times a week. I try to. Sometimes I can run behind because I'm busy with coaching, but I really try to catch up with my videos here on YouTube. So have a wonderful afternoon, and remember to love yourself. Remember to practice self-love. You deserve love, and a lot of love, from the most important person in your life, yourself. Bye.